Hi friends, would you like to read some bedtime stories with me? Today we will be reading Captain Rustybeard's New Rules, Not So Scary, and Monster Nursery. Captain Rustybeard's New Rules. Captain Rustybeard loved being a pirate, mostly. I just wish there wasn't so many rules, he grumbled, thumping the pirate rule book. He didn't seem to be allowed to do any of the things he really wanted. I'd like a pet dog, Captain Rustybeard said one day. Pirates don't have dogs, said the first mate, looking astonished. A parrot is the only pet for a pirate, Captain. Look in the rule book. My feet ache, said Captain Rustybeard another day. I think I'll get myself a nice, comfy pair of slippers. Pirates don't wear slippers, said the boatswain in a shocked voice. They wear stiff leather boots. It's rule number 5. But leather boots give me blisters, Captain Rustybeard grumbled. One sunny afternoon, Captain Rustybeard looked down through the clear water and saw dozens of oyster shells on the seabed. Let's dive for pearls, he cried. Pirates don't dive for pearls, said the cabin boy with a gasp. We're supposed to rob them from other ships. Do you know the pirate rule book at all? Captain Rustybeard flung the rule book down on the deck and jumped up and down on it. I'm tired of being told what pirates don't do, he roared. From now on, I'm going to decide on the rules. At first, the crew were worried. What if other pirates laughed at them? But after a while, they started to enjoy themselves. After all, sheepskin slippers were a lot cozier than leather boots. The captain's pet dog knew some good tricks, and they found more pearls by diving for them than robbing ships. This is the life for me, exclaimed Captain Rustybeard, wiggling his toes in his new slippers. Soon every pirate on the high seas had heard about Captain Rustybeard's new rules. And can you guess what? They all wanted to join his crew. Not so scary. Glob the monster longed to be big and scary. But he had never frightened anyone. He had never even made anyone jump. I'm just too nice, he thought to himself. Monsters aren't supposed to be friendly. One day at monster school, Glob saw a purple monster with yellow spots called Merkel. Glob jumped out from behind a wall to try to scare her. Roar! He was pleased to see she was crying. Are you crying because I scared you? Asked Glob. Merkel shook her head. I'm crying because I've got no one to share my sweets with, she said. Oh, said Glob, disappointed. I've never tried sweets before. Merkel held out the bag with a big monster smile. Try one, she said. Together, Glob and Merkel munched up the whole bag. By the time they had finished the last one, they were best friends. They both decided never to scare anyone again. Sweet and delicious, said Glob, and I think being friendly is better than being scary. Monster Nursery. Monster Nursery is a lot like normal nursery. There are teachers and toys and books. But of course, not everything is the same. At Monster Nursery, you have to be noisy. The teachers tell you off for walking because you're supposed to run everywhere. If you make a big mess when you eat, then you'd fit right in at Monster Nursery. Every morning, the little monsters sing a special song. Naughty monsters just like me love to shout and sing. Let's all make a dreadful mess and jump on everything. Then they practice making rude noises and bouncing on cushions. In the afternoon, the little monsters do painting, just like you. But they don't paint on paper. They paint on each other. I'm afraid only little monsters are allowed to go to Monster Nursery, so you will just have to read about it in here instead. Unless, of course, you're a little monster too. I hope you'll join me for some more bedtime stories.